Once upon a time, in the bustling streets of London, there was a house that belonged to the Darling family. This family had 3 children, Wendy, John, and Michael. Wendy was the eldest, wise beyond her years. John was curious and always asked questions, while little Michael had an adventurous spirit. Every night, before bed, Wendy would tell John and Michael stories of a magical place called Neverland, where children never grew up. Little did they know, there was a boy named Peter Pan who actually lived there, listening to their tales with his mischievous fairy friend, Tinker Bell. One starry night, Peter crept into the nursery through the open window, looking for his shadow he had left behind. Wendy awoke and found him. She wasn't scared at all, just filled with awe and wonder. Peter introduced himself and invited Wendy, John, and Michael to fly with him to Neverland. Tinker Bell sprinkled them with fairy dust, and off they flew, sailing through the stars. Neverland was everything the children had imagined and more. It was a place filled with laughter, magical beings, and grand adventures. There were lost boys, always merry and ready for fun. The beautiful mermaids sang enchanting songs by the lagoon, and the fairies danced in the moonlight. But Neverland was not without danger. The children learned of Captain Hook, the sinister pirate with a hook for a hand, obsessed with capturing Peter Pan. Hook's ship, the Jolly Roger, was always lurking, filled with his mischievous crew. One day, while playing with the lost boys, Wendy and her brothers were captured by the dastardly Captain Hook. He wanted to use them as bait to capture Peter Pan. The children were tied up on the Jolly Roger, their hearts pounding with fear. But Peter Pan, with his quick thinking and courage, flew to their rescue. With Tinker Bell, he devised a clever plan. The lost boys distracted the pirates with tricks, and Peter faced off against Hook. In an epic duel on the deck of the ship, the fight was fierce, clashing swords and flying sparks. Peter's agility was unmatched, and with a final daring move, he defeated Captain Hook, who tumbled into the sea, chased by the ticking crocodile that always followed him. With Hook defeated, the Darlings and the Lost Boys celebrated. The Darling children saw the beauty of Neverland, but they also realized they missed their home and their parents. So, with a bittersweet goodbye to Peter Pan and the magical land, the Darling children returned to London. But they were never the same again, for they carried the magic of Neverland in their hearts forever, knowing that Peter Pan, the boy who never grew up, would always be waiting in the stars for them and all children who wished to return to a land where dreams lived forever.